Hi everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. I hope your week is off to a good start. It's nice here. I'm happy today. Our temperatures have dropped about 10 degrees over the last couple of days. We don't have near as much humidity. There's a nice little breeze today. So for the first time in it, well, more pleasant. We have had some cooler temps lately. Cooler, not as oppressive, but this is really nice, and I think we're about to ease into a little bit more fall-like weather here. So I'm happy about that. I've been living in the tropics. I haven't seen any fall, winter type weather other than just sporadically for a long time. But anyhow, I'm here today to talk about raw vegan basics. I got 5 simple tips to start off the week. I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button now. Click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I think that glitch is still going on because from the subs, I can just kind of tell on YouTube it was doing this 6 or 7 months ago. So not just for my channel, you might want to check and make sure you're still subbed to all your favorite channels out there. The first tip is the simpler the better. And I would say this goes for beginners as well. Now, when you're coming to this lifestyle, I would stress that you don't want to try to be perfect on this, and you don't want to jump ahead of where you are in your journey. So no, you're not going to live on mono meals. You're not going to eat as simply as someone who, say, for instance, has been doing this lifestyle for 6 or 7 years. But I think there's a lot of benefit to the mono meals, and I would say get started with them right from the beginning. I mean, doing one mono meal in the day, I don't think that's that difficult, no matter where you're coming from in your journey or what your background was. I like the mono meals, and simple combinations, the very simple combinations. And one reason I like these simple combinations is people talk about a lot, it takes a while to get used to eating this way. So I've heard a lot of times when people first come to this lifestyle that they have a funky stomach, like their stomach just isn't right when they start eating all this fruit and all these greens and all the vegetables and what have you. I suspect a lot of the time it's simply not even necessarily bad food combining, but like I say, in the beginning, and I'm going backwards, I like a lot of times when I do videos, I try to think from this standpoint of like I'm giving advice to myself when I first got to this lifestyle, some of the things that could have maybe, little hacks that could have helped me out a lot. I think, just simply speaking, the less your body's got to work on down there, the better. So right from the beginning, start doing some mono meals, start doing some simple meals, do simple meals with fruits that combine very well. Don't try to push it. Don't always be looking at the fruit combining chart going, okay, can I do this? Can I get away with it? And that's okay sometimes, but I'm just saying, start thinking simplicity. Get some simple mono meals and just some simple, I guess, bi meals in there, like two fruits. Don't get hungry. I've talked about this over and over and over and over. You're probably tired of hearing me say it. Get out ahead of your hunger. At least until you've been doing this lifestyle for a while. I would say there's a fine line there. I kind of like, I'm exactly how do I say this? Because, okay, in the beginning, you're just trying to figure out how to do this lifestyle. You're trying to get it down. In the beginning, it could take you a few years to get this thing down. But in the beginning, you will behoove yourself not to let yourself get hungry. Almost like, later on, you do want to kind of develop that instinct and learn to feed your body when it's actually hungry. But in the beginning, you're just trying to get there. So simple little step, keep plenty of food around the house and eat every couple or 3 hours. You don't have to eat large amounts, but eat every couple or 3 hours, and it's a lot. Your mind's just not going to go wandering to those places. It's not going to tend to sit around and be like, oh my God, I'm thinking potato. It's not going to be necessarily thinking potato chips, pizza, hot dogs, whatever you used to like, when it's full, when it's satiated. Get yourself a core of simple go-to recipes. going back to like the simple. You're going to do better on this lifestyle the less complicated you try to make it. Now, that might kind of contradict, but not really, some of the things I say sometimes, because I'm not an all or nothing. I'm not a black or white type person when it comes to these type things. I totally advocate having those fatty recipes that you really enjoy for certain occasions, but it's all relative, you know. Like I say, we have to enjoy ourselves on this lifestyle. We have to like our food. So yeah, we're going to have some dishes that aren't as optimal for us, but they're going to be used very sparingly. But you want to have this core of simple go-to recipes that are just like, you know, you don't even have to think about. You don't have to think about, that are going to keep you on a nice, healthy path. Some of the ones I do that are very simple are Melissa's French dressing, my mango and red pepper dressing. I went on a kick a few months back where I had mango and red pepper dressing, I think every night with my salad for like 3 weeks. I might have missed a night here and there. So get those core, simple, go-to recipes. Keep a well-stocked house. Don't give your mind a chance. Once again, like, don't, by not letting yourself get hungry and letting your mind wandering around. Okay, you are going to get hungry sometimes. But what if you're sitting in the house and all you have are good, healthy options? Okay, now some people, yeah, you might get that craving, you might get those munchies, you might get whatever, and it may pull you out of your house. You may go get in your car and drive down to the store and get something bad, or you may go through that drive-through, but you're much, much, much less likely to do things like that if you have plenty of good, healthy food in the house. You know, if it's there, you're going to reach out and pick it up. You know, keep as much healthy stuff around, keep as little of the other stuff, keep none of the bad stuff around if you're living by yourself or if you're in full control of the house, but definitely keep your house well stocked. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. It seems like I've missed something. Oh, and the last one just is another simple one. Like I say, I try to keep these things simple. I don't try to get into complicated. I don't understand why people's minds always kind of seem to go to this idea that if it's complicated, it makes more sense, or it's more serious, it's going to work. Enjoy your food. I know it seems obvious, but you've got to enjoy your food. And I want you to think about this, because almost everybody that's probably watching this, everybody out there interested in this health information, has done a diet of some sort in the past. Probably most of you have done a number of diets, whether it's for losing weight or just some sort of, you know, you get on this kick of getting healthy. Think about diets in the past, and there's probably a number of them. How many diets in the past that were just absolute, have you followed or tried, that are just absolute misery? I mean, nothing tastes good. It's just like the most bare, dry, you know, just food out there. There's no imagination to it. And you're basically eating this food just with the mentality of, okay, I'm going to lose weight by following this program. I'm going to get healthier. I'm going to lose weight by following this diet and eating this particular recipe. I don't like this particular recipe. It's almost like eating cardboard, but it's healthy, and we've eaten things because they're healthy. I talk about that with my green smoothies a lot of times. I very, very, very rarely eat something because it's healthy. Now, don't get me wrong, I eat a lot of healthy food in my opinion, but I rarely am sitting there eating something and in my mind going, okay, this ain't all that good, but I know it's good for me. Now, from time to time, I'll do that. Like if I'm developing a recipe, or if I make something and it's not quite as good as I normally make it, or it didn't turn out right, oh yeah, I'm going to pretty much eat it, because I don't like to waste food, and I'm kind of lazy. I don't like to go back. Sometimes if I've made dinner, I don't necessarily want to go back right then and say, okay, well, I'm starting over. I just eat it and get it out of the way. But in general, you've got to enjoy your food. It's almost like you're hanging on. If you're not enjoying I think I'll leave you with this. If you're not enjoying the food that you're eating, you're just hanging on. You're hanging on. I don't know if haven't seen it in a long time. There used to be this poster with this cat that was hanging from a bar, and the famous sign was all, "Hang on, Friday's coming," or "Hang on, it's Friday," or something like that. But yeah, if you don't enjoy the food that you're eating, if you're not enjoying what you're eating every day, you're just hanging on, and it's almost like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You will fall off this lifestyle, and you'll be eating, who knows what you'll be eating 6 months, a year from now. So find foods you enjoy. And there's kind of a balance, there's a zen to all of this that mixes. Some of this stuff might sound contradictory, you know, keep it simple, eat a mono meal, but have a recipe, have recipes you like, and you have to enjoy your food. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. I mean, you know, you're not, it's not something that it's not necessary for you to know everything on day one. Enjoy the process. Everybody's so goal oriented. Everybody's so focused on getting somewhere that they don't look out the mirror, they don't look out the window. As an analogy, you're driving through beautiful countryside to go somewhere, and you're not even seeing what's around you because you're only focused on the destination. You know, who knows, we may never get to the destination, so we got to enjoy the journey along the way. Anyhow, hope this was a helpful video to start the week off, and hope you're having a good week. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.